Hello everybody, welcome to this video. In this video we will see a question based on projection of solids. Projection of a square prism. Question is, a square prism base 40 mm side and height 65 mm has its axis inclined at 45 degrees to HP and has an edge of its base on HP and inclined at 30 degrees to VP. Draw its projection. So here, since the object is a square prism and resting on an edge of its base, that edge should come on the right side perpendicular. So you draw a square of 40 mm base edge with one base edge perpendicular like this. Now they do the dimension here and also name the points. Here upper points, since it's a prism, you have top face and base. So top face points we are naming it as A, B, C, D, and base points we are naming it as 1, 2, 3, 4. So base in top, this is the top view. In top view, the points 1, 2, 3, 4 are invisible. So those points we are naming it as 1, 2, 3, 4 inside bracket. Now project all these points centroid also to this reference line. Now mark the height of the object. Axis length is given as 65 mm. So from this point you mark 65 mm using a chain line. Do the dimension here. Now draw the front view of the object. Since it's a prism, front view will be a rectangle. So the naming will be here like this. This is the front view. So to get the front view, you have to consider these are the top face points. To get the top face points, you have to consider the points which are coming outside bracket. So this is the front view. Means you have to see the top view from here. Okay. So first B and then A. So this point will be B dash and A dash. So here it is C and D. So here it is C dash D dash. Now to get the base points, you have to consider the points inside bracket. So this is 2 and 1. So here it is 2 dash and 1 dash, and here it is 3 and 4. So it is 3 dash and 4 dash. Now you want to since it is given that horizontal the axis is inclined at 45 degrees with horizontal plane. So since this axis and this baseline are parallel, you want to draw the axis inclination will be the this edge inclination. So first you mark a point here. So and from there you mark 45 degrees like this, having this 65 mm long. Now draw that line. Now since this is 90 degrees, from here you can draw at 90 degrees another line of this much length, that is 40 mm from here like this. You can complete that. Draw one more perpendicular line from here. You can complete that rectangle. Name those points accordingly. This is B1 dash and A1 dash. This is C1 dash, D1 dash. This is 3-1 dash, 4-1 dash, and this is 2-1 dash, 1-1 dash. Do the angle also. Dimension of the angle 45 degrees. Now to get the fourth diagram, you want to draw the projection lines from this object and from this object. Now drop all the corresponding point to all the points to the corresponding line. From here, this is from 1 and 2. You can draw vertical lines from 1 to 1 and 2 to 2. Similarly 3 and 4. So from here 3 to 3 and 4 to 4. Similarly top face point will be A B. So from here A to A and B to B. Similarly C to C and D to D. So in that way you'll get 8 points here. Now draw those lines using dark lines. Now here, since the object is turned towards right, and now it is the point 3, 4, the line edge 3, 4 is invisible in front view. So that line 3, 4 will be invisible in top view, because this is the base point, bottommost line, and that line edge, this is the edge on which object is resting, and that edge is coming touching the horizontal plane, that is on the ground. So in top view, that line will not be visible. So you have to use a dotted line to represent that. Now you want to draw axis also from here to here. Okay, you can draw cross diagonals. You can get that point. Use a chain line to draw the axis. Now here you want to draw. Now you want to in the question it is given that the object is inclined at the edge on which it is resting is inclined at 30 degrees to VP. So this is the edge on which it is resting is 3, 4. So 3, 4 is inclined at 30 degrees. So you want to turn this diagram in this way, so that this edge is inclined at 30 degrees. Now this edge is perpendicular. You want to make it at 30 degrees. So draw a line at 30 degrees like this. and mark that edge. Since it is dotted line, you use a dotted line to draw that line. you keep some space here so that this object will not cross this axis. Okay, so keep some distance from here, and accordingly you can, if it's no space is there, you can mark this point somewhere towards the end. Okay, so accordingly you can draw that. Now mark a point here, and this dimension you mark here. Use a chain line, a dotted line to represent that dimension. Now from here, this distance is known, so that distance you mark like this, in this way, from here to here, and you can complete that rectangle like this. Other distance to, this side, and this distance here. So first you are marking this distance in this direction, then this distance and this distance from here to here in this direction, perpendicular to this line. So now you can mark this side this dimension from here to here like this, so that you can complete that rectangle. Name those points using suffix 2. So here it is 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, and here it is A2, B2, C2, and D2. Now to get the next diagram, draw projection lines from here like this, and here also. Now you project all these points to the corresponding line from 1 to 2, 1 to 1, 1 to 1, and 2 to 2, 3 to 3, and 4 to 4. You will get the base points. Similarly, bottom face points, and here A to A, B to B, C to C, and D to D will give you top face points. Now in this diagram, you can name those points accordingly, 1, 2, 3, 4 with suffix 2 and dash. That is 1, 2 dash, 2, 2 dash, 3, 2 dash, and 4, 2 dash. And here top face points will be A2 dash, B2 dash, C2 dash, and D2 dash. Now in this diagram, some lines will be invisible. Now to find, how can we find those lines? So here you want to, since this face is coming here, observer is here, and this is the front view. So since observer is here, this is the front view and this is top view. So to get the front view, what lines are invisible, to find that, here observer is here and VP is here. So this face is coming towards observer. So that means this face will be visible in front view. So draw that visible face. Then after drawing the visible face, this is the visible face which is coming towards observer. So that face ABCD will be visible. Now after drawing the visible face, you want to draw the border like this. This is the border, outermost line is the border. So you mark the visible face, draw the border, then you want to consider this diagram. In this diagram, the points which are coming, remaining points which are coming inside bracket, here it is 1 and 4. Bottom points you have to consider. So 1 and 4. So this face is visible, so you need not consider this face. So invisible face is the bottom face. So that face is 1 and 4. So in this face, the points which are coming inside bracket are 1 and 4. So in that 4 is already border. So you have only 1. So 1 is invisible in this diagram. So all the lines to the point 1 will be invisible, and 4 also will be invisible. But for this line, here it is, you have 2 points inside bracket. All the lines to those points will be invisible. But here 4, you have marked this line and this line as border. So that will be visible. Now remaining line will be 4, 1. And here you have from 1, you have 1A and 1, 2. So those 3 lines will be invisible, and you have remaining one line C3, so that will be visible. So after marking the visible face, you mark the border, then you consider the points which are inside bracket in this diagram. So in that, remaining lines to those points will be invisible. So remaining lines means only these 3 lines are remaining lines. So only 3 lines to the point 1, 2 dash will be invisible. So you have to consider those 3 lines as dotted line. Those lines are invisible. Now you have one more line remaining, C3, so that will be visible in front view. Now once you draw that, you can draw the axis also. Use a chain line to represent the axis. To get the axis, you just draw a line from this corner to this corner and this corner to this corner, that meeting point. To similarly, a line from this corner to this corner, and this corner to this corner will meet here. So you can connect those 2 points by using a chain line. So that is the axis. This is how you draw the projection of a square prism. Hope you understood this, how to solve this question. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please like this video and subscribe this channel.